Welcome to this step-by-step guide on how to develop a HACCP plan, based on the CODEX Alimentarius guidelines. Whether you're in the food industry, or simply interested in food safety, this video will walk you through the essential stages to ensure food safety in your operation. And to make things easier to understand, we'll follow the journey of a small bakery as it develops its HACCP plan for producing bread. Let's get started. HACCP, or Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points, is a systematic approach to food safety that identifies potential hazards and puts measures in place to control them. The HACCP system is recognized globally, especially by CODEX, a set of international food standards to protect consumer health. Our bakery begins by assembling its HACCP team. It includes the head baker, a quality control specialist, and a production manager. Each brings expertise in different areas of the bread-making process, from ingredient sourcing to final packaging. A well-rounded team helps ensure that all potential hazards are identified. Next, the bakery describes its product, a simple loaf of bread. They document the ingredients, flour, water, yeast, and salt, along with the product's shelf life and packaging. This clear product description is essential for identifying potential hazards at each stage of production. They identify the intended use of the bread. It's ready to eat and will be consumed by a general audience, including families, children, and the elderly. By defining the consumer, the bakery can better assess risks specific to their customer base, like allergen management and product freshness. Now, the bakery creates a process flow diagram outlining each stage, from receiving raw ingredients, mixing, proofing, baking, cooling, to packaging. This diagram serves as a map for identifying where hazards might occur throughout the bread-making process. With the process flow in place, the team conducts a hazard analysis, the first principle of HACCP. For example, during ingredient receipt, the bakery identifies potential biological hazards such as contaminated flour. In the baking step, they consider physical hazards, like the possibility of foreign objects in the dough. Next, the team determines the critical control points, or CCP. In this bakery, baking is a critical step. If the bread isn't baked to the correct temperature, harmful bacteria like salmonella could survive. Proper baking time and temperature are identified as critical points where control measures must be applied. At each CCP, the team establishes critical limits. For baking, the bread must reach an internal temperature of 90 degrees Celsius to ensure that any harmful bacteria are killed. These limits are measurable thresholds that ensure food safety. Monitoring procedures are now established. In this bakery, the production team uses a probe thermometer to check the internal temperature of the bread in each batch. This ensures that the critical limit of 90 degrees Celsius is consistently met. If the critical limit isn't met, corrective actions are in place. For example, if the bread doesn't reach the correct temperature, the batch is discarded and the equipment is checked to prevent a recurrence. Corrective actions ensure that any potential food safety risks are addressed immediately. Verification procedures are crucial to confirm that the HACCP plan is working effectively. The bakery's quality control team reviews temperature logs, performs routine equipment checks, and even conducts microbial testing on the bread to ensure the system is functioning as intended. Finally, proper documentation and record keeping are essential for the bakery's HACCP plan. They maintain detailed logs of temperature checks, corrective actions, and verifications. This documentation not only helps them stay organized, but also serves as evidence of compliance with food safety standards. Case study conclusion. Thanks to their HACCP plan, the bakery can confidently produce safe, high-quality bread for their customers. By following the same principles and steps, any food business can create a HACCP plan to ensure the safety of their products. And there you have it, the essential steps to developing a HACCP plan, based on the CODEX Alimentarius guidelines, with a real-life example from our bakery case study. By following these steps, you can ensure that your food production process is safe, reliable, and compliant with international standards. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more food safety tips and guides.